Hey guys, it's Amy from Keep Our Vets House. Happy Saturday to you and yours, and I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. We don't really do much this weekend every year. It's one of the holidays we don't actually do much for. It's been one tragedy after another every time it rolls around, and leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But I do want to come on here really quick and hope everyone has a safe holiday weekend. And hopefully, your kiddos get to find some Easter eggs if you do that and enjoy the delicious candy that has flooded our Targets and our Walmarts and our stores. But we wanted to make sure that everybody's well aware that in my link tree in my profile is all of our major links, including our keepourvetshouse.org website link, which will take you to our merch shop. Yes, we do have other shops that are print on demand related across different platforms. Those links are also in there, as well as affiliate links for some of the programs. So we get a few cents from every sale. It all adds up and helps us to keep this going and the lights on, which we are now 100,000% pushing to get our nonprofit status. As well as our 501c3 tax exempt status. That is because we are intending on fulfilling my dream for all of the families that has already lost their homes and are now homeless, or who are now going through this process, or who are facing this process. Let's be real, when the deployments end and they come off active duty and they decide to enter the civilian sector, they are homeowners still. And if the regulations and legislations are not changed by them, we are going to have an even bigger crisis on our hands. And the lies, the half-assed facts, the skirting over things, the excuses that so many of us post on my post, it may help you get through every day, but it doesn't change the fact that there is a war against veteran families, and we matter. Personal feelings aside, these are children, these are husbands and wives who have served this country with the same honor, bravery, and courage, that just because they get their DD 214 does not mean they matter any less to this country. I see all the time talking about pissed off veterans and how patriot this and patriot that, and then I look at the emails and the phone calls and the text messages from families and the struggles in the last 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 years. And I can tell you that while the words are nice to say, that if you're not backing up what you say, it means nothing. We're in the now official show me stage of Keep Our Vets House, because there's a lot of talk and very little action. I do want to give a shout out to allinadaze.com. Trip and Becca are absolutely fabtabulous people. So if you have not checked out their website, go to my link tree and give them a follow and a like, and tell them that Keep Our Vets House sent you. Trip is a combat veteran, and he is doing amazing things in his community and trying to inspire on a more national level, getting our veterans employed, which will help a lot with the crisis that I speak about, and keeping them in their homes, as well as keeping our children safe, because his goal is to get veterans trained properly and employed and put into our school systems so that our children can go to school every day and come home and be safe. Also in my link tree, of course, is the various ways you can find us on all the platforms. We are trying to kind of convert over to YouTube and Twitch. I do need to get affiliate status on Twitch, so if you have not gone over and followed and you do get on Twitch, give us a follow at Keep Our Vets House. It is the same thing with YouTube. We were live for quite a bit last night. I think it was like 2 hours. It was kind of cool, just sitting and hanging out and talking without all of the extra stuff. We are building a historical and one-of-a-kind movement that is not going to go away anytime soon, regardless of how much some people want it to. This has to be a priority, because if we do not slow and stop the progression of home loss into homelessness, then all of these wonderful, amazing groups who are doing so much for our homeless veterans are going to find themselves inundated with more need than the ability to help. We actually have already seen that over this last year. Regardless of how you feel about the pandemic, it turned everything upside down for a lot of people. These are America's families. These are patriot families who already have served and put in the time, and many would go back today if they could. They are mostly disabled. They have young children. I know for my son, he was older, and it was a difficult process to go through the foreclosure battle that we went through. We're still going through it. It's a seesaw kind of thing. And I can't imagine having younger kids and putting them through all of this. It's easy to say walk away, it's not worth it. But when you are literally between homelessness and staying housed, there really isn't much that a good parent wouldn't do. You fight. Veterans are, for the most part, hardcore fighters. And so fighting for our family, fighting for justice makes sense. We need your support. It's not about dollars for us. It's about signatures, and it's about follows and subscriptions and the likes, and helping us get the word out. We want to be on a national level. We've already actually gone international. The pandemic turned things upside down for some of our British and our international friends who also have militaries and also have military families, that were finding that their homes as well were not protected, and that when they investigated legislation in their countries, that it was lacks protection for them as well. It's got to stop. And it stops with you actually taking a minute out of your day, if you have not already, to sign the petition, to please go sign it, to stay up to date and support us through, not really, like I said, it's not about dollars for us, although that is a huge help. We are on a mission to raise the money to get our nonprofit status, and then to go after our 501c3. I do have a link for that fundraiser in my profile. This is about getting justice for families that have already been subjected to this, that are now going through it. It's about getting programs fully funded that need to be put in place to protect these families. It's about education. It's about offering them debt management, financial management. It's about giving them access to how they can feed a large family for less. It's an all-inclusive package, and we are writing the program for that every single day. I have taken on so many different aspects of this that I cannot do it all on my own, and my little team of amazing warriors that are helping make Keep Our Vets Housed what it is are absolutely amazing. We've got more changes coming, but we do need your help, and we need your support. We're not doing the whole meetups and partying and the fun stuff. We're out here every day doing the emailing and the phone calls and the scouring of the bills that are up in all the states, and what programs are available and where they're failing, and all of the stats and facts, and talking with the families and the people that are actually part of this. It is so easy to write it off as pay your bills. I've been told that so many times, or veterans only want free things. It's just not true. There are always going to be a small percentage of every population of people that know how to work the system or take advantage. We accept that. The larger majority of these families are veteran families who were employed and are now trying to find new employment, or who are employed and taking on second and third jobs just to barely get by, and it's not enough. With the cost of living going up, and the cost of goods going up, the cost of fuel going up, and depending on what state you're in, the cost of just breathing going up, it gets to be too much. So head on over to keepourvetshoused.org and give us a follow, like, share, and support, and we will see you all later.